Very, very thankful for this win. It was a hard-fought game. Little Rock has a good basketball team, as we saw 2 days ago when they beat South Alabama. They also beat us on our home court. We knew we were going to have a big challenge. They added Merritt since we played them the last time, who's one of the best low post scorers in the league. They have a great inside-outside combination. They're well coached. And they made it tough. That second half, they really made a run. Credit to our guys. They didn't panic. They just trusted in what we were doing, and they got it done. These two guys were phenomenal for us. Effie Odeji to my left, inside, such a threat inside, scoring the basketball, scores it as good as any post player in this league, plays hard, plays great defense, rebounds. And then, of course, Cody Dean down here, he carried us late in the game, hitting all those threes for us. He was the guy that gave us the lift. When we really were struggling to score, he hit big three after big three for us. Did a great job with 5 assists and 2 turnovers in the game, and just ran the show for us.
Thank you, Coach. Questions in the room? Right here.
Yeah, well, as the way I looked at it is anybody can beat anybody on any given night. I felt like maybe there's 7 or 8 teams that could legitimately win 3 games or 4 games if it was one of the lower seeds. But we knew anybody can beat anybody. Little Rock, like I said, they already beat us and South Alabama, 2 of the top, 5 teams in the league. So you have to bring it every single night. If you don't, you're going to get your butt whooped, and that's the bottom line. So I knew our guys would be ready because we had already lost to them, and then we sat there on the sideline and we watched them, pretty handily beat South Alabama, who we know is one of the most talented teams in the league. So our guys, I think mentally, were definitely prepared for this one.
Question in the back.
Yeah, Coach Paul Chestnut from Fox Sports. Kind of glad first one over because I know you had the prize. You always say first one in the
yeah. Very, very thankful to get this one behind us. We just had 20 minutes to shoot in there this morning. These 2 guys, I actually asked them before a couple days ago, do you guys want what time was it this morning? The 8 o'clock shoot around, and they chose to get up. They wanted to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and go shoot for 20 minutes. So it's the first time we've been in here. They had, already had 20 minutes plus their game. So it makes a difference. And so this first one is a big one. Now the guys kind of have a feel for the atmosphere, the arena, the basketballs, the rims, and you can settle down and relax a little bit more.
Right here.
Pretty consistent double teams throughout the game. What was it like facing that pressure? How were you able to?
My teammates, teammates that was on the bench, they talked to me while timeouts, media timeouts, they told me different looks that I had, different ways that I could escape the double team or, pass out of the double team. So I think that was the biggest thing because, when you're in the game, it's just moving so fast. And then when you come to that timeout, for the guys that's watching, they tell you what's going on and it helps a lot. So I think that's what helped me tonight.
We'll go to Zoom for a couple media questions. For Coach, what impressed you the most about Little Rock and the way they stuck with you for pretty much the entire game?
They really execute. Their 5-out motion gave us a ton of trouble the first time. That's why we went to our 1-2-2 half court trap to try and get them out of rhythm. I do think it shortened the shot clock a little bit, so we weren't running through so many screens. It may not have given us the ideal matchups that we wanted, but we just wanted to kind of get them out of rhythm because they're so good at executing. And then you have that inside-outside presence with Merritt and their shooters, on the perimeter. So we knew that we needed to create a little more pressure with our defense.
A Zoom question for both of the student athletes. So you lost to this team earlier this year. What was different this time around?
This time around, we just knew it was survive in advance. I feel like we took them lightly. The whole staff, even the coaches, all the way down to the players, we took them lightly in Troy. We didn't really lose home games this year. So looking at their record and then who they played and how bad they lost, we thought coming into Troy we're going to blow them out the water, but that didn't happen. They're a good basketball team.
And yeah, same to bounce off what he said. We just weren't prepared the first time. I think we took them a little lightly. But you know, second time around, we we knew that they were going to be a good basketball team, especially watching them play South Alabama, who we went 1-1 against during the regular season.
Right here.
Man, great. I think that was my second dunk of the year.
Oh,
So it was, you know,
It's
my
feeling
team, my teammates was happy for me. I was happy for my teammates, the team, the whole program. So I mean, it was just unbelievable feeling. For
In the
sure.
back.
Coach, you got, Louisiana, so that's good. Local flavor. Boy, 5-1.
Yeah, they're a very, very talented basketball team. I mean, they have as much talent as anybody in the league. You can just look at them out there and they pass the eyeball test. I mean, they have, you know, two of the biggest post players in the league. They have a third one coming off the bench that can play. They have good guards. They're well coached. You know, so we know it's going to be a challenge for us. So we lost to them down there. So it's a great opportunity for us to redeem ourselves. I told our guys before the game, there's two teams that we hadn't beat in the league, and one was Little Rock and Lafayette's the other. And so now we have the opportunity to redeem ourselves. And so we're looking forward to the challenge.